Let's speak to people in the audience. We take calls via Discord. You can go to davidpakman.com/Discord. It's all free. I have nothing to sell you in this particular case other than a good time. Let's start today with Ricky from Charlotte. Ricky, are you reveling in the loss of Madison Cawthorn in your state?
I'm actually a little bit upset. I never
Really?
liked him, but seeing like these videos come out that kind of normalized him a little bit. Seeing like him in like a more candid sort of position and seeing that that's what took him down. I really don't like that.
Is that what
But
you feel? Is
uh,
that the discussion in North Carolina, that it's the personal stuff that took him down?
Yes, without a doubt.
Okay.
People are like big, decorum ninjas and stuff like that here.
Fair,
So
fair.
that definitely took him down. Anyways, but David, I wanted to ask you this, and I want you to answer this as honest and candidly as possible.
Okay.
I recently kind of had an epiphany looking at uh, kind of looking at how bad things are right now and how bleak the future looks. And this is about everything. It seems to me like a lot of momentum is with the right now, how strong and united they are. The Republican Party is increasingly going into an authoritarian fascist direction.
Yes.
On top of that, the problems that we have with this war, which I really don't like how it seems to be escalating, and the fact that we're still not addressing big issues like climate change. All of this like really does make me feel kind of like what Chomsky was saying recently about how we're getting like the doomsday clock is ticking. So, assuming you like agree with a lot of those sentiments, is there anything in spite of all this that gives you any optimism or hope with all of this going on?
I mean, it's sort of cliche at this point, but it's that if you zoom out a little, it does seem that things are generally getting better. And I know that a lot of people, it's very unpopular now. This is like the Steven Pinsker thing. Wait, is that his name? I know I don't. Stephen. Yeah, Stephen. The whole thing of how over time, death from wars has gone down and infant mortality has gone down and all of that stuff. It doesn't ignore that there's many problems that we could have already fixed, like hunger, for example. But I maintain just like a general cautious optimism, particularly with the idea that young people are actually motivated to find solutions to a lot of these problems. And so I maintain a long-term optimism, but I do think the next 8 to 10 years could be pretty bad.
Yeah, you know, my like the bar has gotten so low for me. Like I honestly like I don't care about who wins the next couple of elections. I mainly just want one the U.S. to still be a democracy in 10 years, and
Right.
that the whole world hasn't been destroyed in a nuclear war, and that there can still be something saved from the planet, that it'll still be inhabitable. There's still something we can do to make it still inhabitable for like the next 100 years. That's really
I
just the
hope
main
so.
things that I want to see happen at this
I'm
point.
right with
But
you, Ricky. I'm right
yeah,
with you there.
yeah. Thank you,
All right.
David.
Thank you for
Good
the
talking to you.
call. There's Ricky from Charlotte. As many of you know, I'm a busy person. I don't always have the exact correct nutritional plan for my meals every single day. And that's why I also take a multivitamin and a couple of supplements. But doing them all separately can be a little bit time consuming, which is why Athletic Greens is just fantastic. And they're one of our sponsors. I've been using the Athletic Greens since last year. It just really simplifies nutrition. I just do a scoop of the AG1 and I'm getting 75 high quality vitamins and minerals and my probiotics, and it's all from whole food sources. I drink it in the morning. I know I'm good. I don't have to be messing around with different pills and supplements or whatever, or spend time planning what time of day do I need to take each one. I just get it all with one scoop. You can put it in a smoothie. You can drink it straight. It tastes great. And then I'm just good for the day. It supports gut health, and I'm getting everything that I need and I'm looking for. Athletic Greens is giving my audience a free 1 year supply of vitamin D plus 5 free travel packs when you go to athleticgreens.com/Packman, and the link is down below.